I'm Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
For the next couple days, the seas will be coming down. Out here at the north end of the jetties right now, still holding good fish. We've been catching our limits of sheephead out here. We've also been catching speckled trout right on the tip of the north jetty. Free lining shrimp or using your favorite plastics. Free lining or using a popping cork or a lemon rig with your soft plastics on the bottom. Been working real well. We've also been catching redfish out here, slots, and plus a few bulls. We've also been catching pompano on pompano rigs with a small piece of shrimps. That's been working real well. So still, if you're able to get out here to the north or the south jetties, out here on the tips and on the back side of the north jetty through here, they've been still catching lots of good fish. Tides will be going out. We've got some Arctic air coming in later part of the week. So it's going to get cold. But what that means is it's going to push the water out. So when it does that, these little cuts coming in from the back lakes are going to be good areas to target redfish and black drum. Coming back here to South Bay, usual spot when the water does blow out. Those of you in those shallow water boats that can jump this bar right here and get back here in this back little creek, black drum and redfish should be stacked all through here. Those of you in the deeper water boats, don't mean that you can't get to them. Just stay on the edges. All this edge in this deeper part of South Bay, been holding good reds. Cut baits, bigger shrimp. You can also use dead shrimp, the jumbos, and break them in half and use it on a Carolina rig. Been catching black drum and redfish. Those of you that like the trout fish, this right up here on Grassy, right here next to Moore's Cummins, good area to target trout. Also, you can come back around and jump into in between Hog Island here and start drifting these flats through here on popping corks, or even right now this time of the year, your super spooks, your topwater plugs, your favorite plastics. Been catching good trout through here. Our limits are still 15 to 25 inches, 5 per person. So this area is all good area to be targeting right now. Redfish and black drum have been stacking up here in the potholes on Island 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dead shrimp or your favorite cut baits have been working the best. When this Arctic front starts blowing in, that water starts blowing out, back here in California, them fish are going to start stacking up in this hole here. Speckled trout under popping corks in your favorite rig, or get up here as shallow as you can up against shellbank, and this area through here should be good for redfish and black drum. Also, this old terminal going up towards the Klondikes, all this area through here, redfish and black drum have been holding pretty good through here. So get your favorite baits, get out there while the weather's nice, and you should be able to put some meat in the freezer. Those of you looking for the sheephead, all down here by the McDermott docks, over here up against these piling, these rock piles, and the old fuel stations, been holding good sheephead through here. There's also been some speckled trout being caught while we're sheephead fishing, so good areas to target for sheephead. Out here in front of Fina, up against these rocks, even though they pulled all that structure out, there's still slot reds and sheephead holding all around Fina docks right now. Out here on this little rock pile that comes out by the old brown root plant, this little rock pile right through here, sheephead have also been holding right through here. Back behind these houses, up against these docks. You cannot tie up to the docks, but you can use your trolling motors. Sheephead, black drum, and slot reds have been mixed in. Real good fishing through here. If you come down, especially on a north wind, this little rock pile that starts from Island Moorings all the way down to the point of Mustang. This little area has been holding redfish, speckled trout mixed in with some nicer sheephead. So this area is all good right through here. Live shrimp, free lining has been the ticket. That water will be dumping out with these fronts coming in, coming down through Piper Channel, back here through Island Moorings. All this little edge, working this edge, redfish and black drum. Now, if you get back here by these houses, especially with that water being blowed out, all around these docks through here, sheephead, redfish, black drum have been very productive. So all this area through here, around these docks. Like I said, you cannot tie up to the docks, but you can use your trolling motors. Shouldn't have any problem getting your fish back through here. Now this little cut going through Coyote, when that water dumps, and these oyster reefs are exposed, this little deeper cut, good little area to target for redfish and black drum. Those of you that can run through the flat, coming back through by the cabins, back here on the backside of East Flats through here, this little deep gut, good for black drum right now. Good areas. Redfish are going to be on the edges of that deeper water, along with speckled trout up on this edge of this grass line right through here. So these are all good areas to target. Not a lot of boats on the water, so you're pretty much able to go do whatever you like to go do. Now, when that water does blow out, one of my favorite spots to hit is back here in Flato Cut. This water back here is about 8 foot deep, and it's got some back lakes. And when them back lakes start dumping, them fish don't have a choice but come right here in this deeper water of Flato Cut and work these edges. Cut mullet, any of your cut baits are going to be working real well, mixed in with live shrimp, black drum, redfish, and trout, all back here in Flato Cut right now. With this Arctic front coming through, these deeper holes, this wintertime fishing, back here in these back canals, this all good area for speckled trout and black drum, and mixed in with redfish. So those of you that can get back here in these deeper channels, this is going to be great areas to target right now for multi-species of fish. Back here from the Lexington all the way down to the L-heads. All these rocks through here, black drum, sheephead, speckled trout. You can use, I like to use them Rapala rattle traps through here early in the morning. You can catch your speckled trout all through the entrances up against these corners of these rocks. Good areas to catch multi-species. Sheephead, black drum, speckled trout, and your redfish mixed in. Those of you that have boats, get out here on these gas wells. These gas wells are some of my favorite places to target during the wintertime. Big sheephead out here, black drum, lots of speckled trout. You can either throw live shrimp at them, you can throw artificials at them. Soft plastics work real well. Or your rattle traps also works real good during this time of the year. Now, some of these platforms got rock piles that come off of them. And if you'll get your fish finder and you'll see them rock piles extend off these platforms, if them fish ain't all around the platform, then start jumping down and work these rock piles that extend out. This is a good area to target right now. All down here on Portland Shoreline. Once that water blows out like it's going to, you can find your redfish, speckled trout, and black drum. Choice bait, live shrimp. Small live shrimp have been working real well for your trout and your sheephead and black drum. Use your cut baits for your redfish. All good area up against these piers and along this shoreline. Down here by the golf courses, up along these flats. Good areas for redfish and speckled trout. There's some big girls coming into the jetties, and they're coming back here towards the back river. So this is where they come, and they just follow this shoreline all the way to the river. So those of you that don't have a boat, you can get out here and wade this shoreline. Great time of the year, especially with the north wind. So get out there after you get your honeydews done and get your lines wet.
Thanks for watching. This is Capt Monte.